Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this word, but I know it's for somebody. Your enemies think they ahead of you, but you're really ahead of them. Your enemies think that you are lacking and slacking and that you are no threat. But what they fail to understand is that you serve a God that loves to shame the wise. You see, God had you building in this season. And what the world failed to realize is not how fast you go, it's how efficient. It's the force that's behind the thing that's pushing you to do the things that you are doing. You see, God might have had you resting for this season while your enemies working hard each and every day, thinking that they light years ahead of you. But whole time, God got you working with your mind. Your enemies think they're ahead of you, but you really ahead of them. See, this reminds me of the story of David and Goliath. You see, for David to pull back that slingshot and kill Goliath, that slingshot had to go backwards so that it could accelerate forward. That's what God is doing with you and have done with you. He have had you in a resting season so that your enemies will look at you and be like, oh, she ain't doing nothing with her life. Oh, he ain't doing nothing with his life. Like, they ain't going nowhere in life. Whole time, God had pulled you back like a slingshot. He was cleaning you. He was purifying you. He was preparing you to accelerate you so that you will pass up all of the enemies that's mocking you. All of the enemies that thought that you were lacking. All of the enemies that said that you were not finished. They think they ahead of you, but you really ahead of them. It's spiritual, y'all.